What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 61, and today we are returning with two of our final three Premier League games as we keep our title dreams alive, coming in today's episode on the back of our win over Spurs. 4 points behind Chelsea in the table, but do have a game in hand. So, two massive games today. They're against Crystal Palace away and Norwich away as well. Palace can still survive, but they need to win their final three games, or at least get 2 wins in their final 3 games. And as for Norwich, they're already rock bottom and guaranteed to be going back down to the Championship. So, we should fancy our chances in the games against Palace and Norwich, but if we fail to win both of them, then I'll just come out and say it. There is no chance we end up being crowned champions. As for the final fixtures in the Premier League, as you can see, those are 2 of our final 3. Our third and final game is the Everton game. That's on the final day of the season. That'll be coming in the next episode away at Goodison Park. And as for Chelsea, their game on the final day is at home to Burnley. You expect them to win that, but before that, on the same day as we play host, we travel away to Selhurst Park in the first game today, they are taking on Arsenal away at the Emirates Stadium. So I'm really hopeful Wenger can do us a massive favour and take points off Conte, because if we are to win the title, they'll need to slip up at least one. So, first game, Crystal Palace. Here we go. Any chance to win the title comes down to this. We must win both games today. Let's start off with the 3 points here. Oh, and one big decision heading into the game as well. Totally forgot about this. In the last game, Carter Vickers had a stormer against his former team Spurs, helping us keep the clean sheet, got a booking, and as an accumulation of yellow cards, he's going to miss this game here away against Roy Hodgson's side. So, another young American talent will fill in Palmer Brown, but we'll put Zagadou on the bench. Oh, I forgot Stones. Can Stones go back in? Can Stones go back in? John Stones returning to first team duties for the first of our final 3 Premier League games. Can we play him? Yes, we can play him. John Stones is back. Aston Villa have got a great chance to win this game with Stones back in the team. I love this guy so much. Yes, 2 big games today, and that's a great bit of news heading into the first one. So here we go, we're away in London for the first of the 2 games today, and what a massive clash it is for both teams at opposite ends of the table. For us, our Premier League dreams are hanging by a thread, but for Crystal Palace, their hopes of staying in the Premier League are hanging by a thread, as neither side can afford to lose, and both teams desperately need the win. Palace lining up in a 4-4-2, a decent team featuring a new-gen/regen striker, Rawson, playing alongside Danny Welbeck, but for our team, 3-5-2 as ever, and just 2 changes after our win against Spurs. So 1 change even, and that's Stones coming in for the suspended Carter Vickers.
There are problems at the Palace. Crystal Palace with the worst home record in the league.
Well, I've been involved in runs like this. Just 3 wins in 17 games. Not great, that.
Stones back in the starting 11, gotta love that. So crucial to our form early on in the campaign. We've missed him big time. Now he's back. Big boost to our chances of getting the win in this game here at Selhurst Park and starting off with the much needed win. First couple of chances falling to us. Bustos crosses, Benteke heads it. Justin Bilo saves it. 8 minutes in, still 0-0, but a draw for either team is basically a defeat. Neither side can afford to drop points. 1 minutes in, still tied at 0-0. I'm having trouble differentiating the 2 teams right now. I'm not sure why, because the kits don't match, but I can't seem to tell them apart for some reason. There's Benteke on the move, finds Ben, and Brereton on the ball, trying to get inside to shoot, and drags it wide the post with a weaker left foot. He won Player of the Month last year, not entirely sure how, but still 0-0, 24 minutes in. Brightest start made, but we need to break the deadlock. Cardi, easy claim on that long ball, and will dribble out of the box with the young Italian goalkeeper, who's progressed so incredibly in his career due to the overpowered training. As they will release Brereton down the right. Great through ball there. And Brereton is through, bearing down on goal. And it's, oh, it was saved by Bilo. And Christian Benteke knows he should have made it 1-0. 18 goals for the season. Top scorer in the league. And he's just missed an absolute sitter that would have given us the lead against his former team. Crystal Palace nil, Aston Villa 1. It's been all Aston Villa, and that should have been a breakthrough. Brereton's won it back though from the goal kick and found Grealish into Brereton, and this time we find the back of the net. Ben Brereton with the finish. It's Palace nil, Aston Villa 1, and he says to Christian, don't worry about it, bro. I'll bail you out. Great finish by our pacey young English striker, saying that's why I was Player of the Month. Crystal Palace nil, Aston Villa 1. Right from the goal kick, it was Saka with the lazy pass. pass. Brereton and Greenish play a 1-2, and a big time finish from Bren as he fires it into the far corner past Justin Bilo. Keeps it low, keeps it hard across the outstretched arm and into the far corner. We need to win this game. We've been the better team, and finally we have that deserved lead. We have absolutely dominated in this game, still leading by just a goal to nil though, and I'd love a second goal to give us some breathing room. Cross the middle, Christian flicks on, and Justin Bilo makes the save. 9 now, 10 minutes after the restart, still the lead is just 1, and I'm never comfortable until we find a second goal, and there it is, and what a return for John Stones. Crystal Palace 0, Aston Villa 2, and Stones marks his return with, I believe, his first Aston Villa goal back in the team. And I told you pre-game what a boost it was going to be. Benteke said hit the bar. I thought it crossed the line, but in the end, forget the goal decision system. We don't need it, because Stones makes sure it goes into the back of the net as he heads it into the far corner. I thought he was going to put it wide as it nestles into the back of the net. Crystal Palace 0, Aston Villa 2. It's a dream return for John Stones, and surely the 3 points for Aston Villa. Come on! Just waiting for the final whistle to come any second now, and that will confirm it. We needed to win both our games today, and we're going to start off with the 3 points in the first, although Palace are going to reduce the deficit, but it's far too late. We're deep in the stoppage time. Welbeck doesn't even bother picking up the ball. He's found the back of the net, but it's not going to matter. It's far too late, and the game is going to be over. So our clean sheet surrendered. We're struggling right now to keep the clean sheets, but we do get the 3 points, and that's the most important thing. Final score, Crystal Palace 1, Aston Villa 2. We get the win. The fans aren't happy, but I'm not entirely sure why, because John Stones marked his return to first team duties after 2 months out with the goal, his first to the Aston Villa career, and a big one too, as he helped us get the win. 2 on the final score, big victory. We controlled this game really from the first whistle until almost the very last, but that consolation goal does put a bit of a damper on the mood though, because goal difference could play a part in this title race. And I'm frustrated to have thrown away the clean sheet so late on. We will go man to Stones though, getting that goal, his first in an Aston Villa shirt, and what a big goal it was, as it proved to be the game winner and the game decider. So Arsenal and Chelsea play later. Manchester United just beat Liverpool by 3 goals to 1 at Old Trafford, so not good news there. But let's find out what happened in the Arsenal-Chelsea game. I'm praying Arsenal took points off. Regardless of the result, we'll still be in second place. Carter Vickers' suspension's over. Come on, Arsenal. Do us a favour. No! Chelsea got the win by 2 goals to 1. And that means we have to win our final 2 games to have any chance whatsoever. Well, mathematically we could win 1 and draw 1, but it's highly unlikely Chelsea draw on the final day. It's highly unlikely Chelsea get anything other than a win on the final day, which means that, oh, Arsenal, you had to do it for us, but sadly couldn't manage it. It does mean heading into the final 2 games, we've got Norwich away at Carrow Road first. That's our game in hand. We must win to have any chance of taking it to the final day. And on the final game of the season, Chelsea at home to Sean Dyche's Burnley. We're away at Sound Lights Everton. It's still possible. Keep the faith, keep believing. It's still possible, but realistically, yeah, there's very little chance now.
Well, the main story here is we are going to see in action the top scorer in the league. And it's live.
So here we go, it's the penultimate game of the Premier League season. A little bit down heading into the game, but hey, let's get the win here at Carrow Road and give ourselves at least a chance heading into the final day. We are lining up in a 3-5-2 for this game, but quite a few changes after our win on the weekend due to fitness reasons, with the final game of the season coming in just 3 days' time. So Delph will wear the captain's armband as part of our 3-5-2, where hopefully we'll get the win and still have a chance heading into matchday 38. Half an hour in, still tied at 0-0. This is not looking good for Aston Villa. We are yet to do anything. I want attacking. I want to go to ultra attacking straight away. I never like to do that, but we're going to have to right now. Force bodies forward, because at the moment we're creating nothing. Carter Vickers blocks that pass. Now ricochet to Fabian Delph. Delph now looking for Benteke. Can't get it to him. There's no build-up. There's no link-up play. There's nothing going on. Our midfield is anonymous out there. We can't get the service to the boys up top, Benteke and Brereton. And with 6 minutes to go in the first half, this has been terrible. Lads, our title dreams are still alive, you know, but we need to win. Barkley, Delph, and Fabian pokes it through the gap, and it's Di Maria to Benteke, and it's Christian Benteke, who fires it wide of the post. That only opportunity fell to the man we wanted it to fall to, but Christian could not hit the target. Wide of the post, still 0-0. 3 minutes to go in the first half, and as things stand, we won't take it to the final day. I want ultra attacking. I'm going high press and team press now as well, as we'll try and get some more chances in the second half after a very lackluster first half. Schupp trying to release Brereton down the right. We need a goal, and I'd like one early to settle some nerves. Alessandro Schupp lost out there, and Green should win that in the air, which he does. Fabian Delph into Di Maria. Di Maria to Barkley. He can strike him. He's got room to let fly. Madison blocks it, and Norwich escape. And then Barkley commits the foul. 51 minutes in, still 0-0. I'm just going to come out and say it now. We're choking. It's over. Chelsea have the title. It's yours. Good enough. Nowhere near good enough. As Icardi looks for Schupp down the right-hand side. Brereton, get a move on, bro. You've got the pace. You've got the pace. You've got the pace, Ben. You've got the pace and the agility. Now can you cross? Benteke! Christian Benteke heads it home and makes it 1-0 and silences things and still gives us a chance heading into the final day. We've waited and waited and waited for the breakthrough, and there it is. Our strike duo linking up. Great cross by Ben, and Christian heads it home for his 19th of the season. Missed a golden chance in the first half. Wasn't going to miss again. It's a massive goal. It's Norwich 0, Aston Villa 1. It's been a game of few chances. It's been a game where we've played poorly. But just before the hour mark, how many times has he stepped up when he's needed to? Christian Benteke, great hustle there, wins it back, and we'll give it straight back to him, giving us the goal to take the lead just before the hour mark. And hopefully, it'll be the game winner as well, as Brereton's pass deflects to Green, and now into Benteke, down the left-hand side, looking for space here. Benteke, Christian Benteke, off the crossbar from the big Belgian beast. So unlucky. 1 minute to go. Norwich pressing for an equalising goal. If you remember, at Villa Park, this game finished 2-2. And Norwich are coming forward again here. Big tackle by Palmer Brown and gets it clear. Schupp away as well. But one final chance for the Canaries to give Chelsea the title. It's Godfrey on the ball. Delph is there. It's not fully away. A shot comes in. Icardi beats it behind for a corner. And I'll tell you this right now. We may be winning our final 3 games, but not exactly convincingly. It's still Norwich 0, Aston Villa 1. One final chance. Padjak heads clear. That should do it. Ref, where is that final whistle? Where is that final whistle? Where is that final whistle, referee? For goodness sake, we want to get home. Cross to the middle. Oh, Icardi! Icardi! What a save! Icardi has just sent it to the final day with a quite miraculous save as that header drops wide of the post and close, and you can see what it means to the young Italian. An extraordinary save right at the death from underneath his own crossbar, turning it over. There's a doppelganger for you as Aston Villa escape by the skin of their teeth to get the 3 points and take it to the final day. My goodness, what a finish. Well, that was as dramatic as it comes. A real heart-in-mouth moment there right at the end. Eric Palmer-Brown almost had an own goal in stoppage time, but Luca Icardi with an incredible save gives us the 3 points. Oh, what a stop that was. Tipping over the bar, preventing the draw, and giving us the win to take to the final day. And that's why, no surprise, despite Benteke getting a goal, he is my man of the match. Young Luca with a heroic save that Buffon would have been proud of. So that is it then. We needed to win our 2 games today. We did so by the skin of our teeth. Norwich 0, Aston Villa 1, which means heading to the final day, the table will look like this. Chelsea know that destiny's in their own hands. Win match day 38 at home to Burnley, and they're crowned champions, but failed to win. And a win for Aston Villa will see us crowned champions. So it's still possible. The final day sees us take on Everton away. That'll be coming in the next episode. And Luca Icardi's fantastic save still gives us a very slim chance of being crowned Premier League champions. So that will end today's episode of Career Mode then, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated. And if you're not channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a great day. And I will see you for the Premier League season finale as we take on Everton away at Goodison Park, aiming for the very slim chance to win the title very soon.